Man, it is hot as ball sack in here. I'll tell you what, it's like 90 degrees in here. I got this car just got towed here today. Went to the gym. Here I am. I haven't started up, haven't rotated it, and I was gonna hope this was gonna turn into something content wise. So we're all gonna listen to it, see what it sounds like, see what needs to happen. But from what he called last night, he stated that he ran out of gas. Somebody put a fuel pump in it. I don't know why. I don't know why. Somebody put a fuel pump in it, and the guy suspected it's the fuel pump and the timing. But usually it's just one primary causation that created issues. So we need to figure out what's wrong with it. Again, don't know what it sounds like. Don't know which direction to go. We got a clean slate, fresh start. So let me set this camera up on this stand, and we're gonna start it together. Yeah, this is going to be a very quick video, but the guy's paying for a diagnosis, so let's go a little further, see what we need to do, because yeah, the time belt broke just like the 2012 Accord that I did. This is probably going to be one of those cases. I've had another vehicle time belt broke before, where the lady did pay quite a bit, put a time belt on to see what happens. But the thing is, if they break when stationary, you might not screw up the valves. This broke when stationary, not while driving, so it's a possibility it may not have compromised the valves. Just need a time belt probably. So let's pull one of the front covers off, literally see the time belt broken, and what's going to have to happen. Likely all the spark plugs are going to have to come out. But it ain't gonna lie, it does sound like there's some bent valves, and we got to put the inspection camera down here. So let's take a look at the broken time belt, if we can pull one of the covers off, and probably have to take the spark plugs out, put the inspection camera down there, see if we can see any bent valves. If so, well, that's it. Oh shoot, I had to spare y'all the cussing and stuff. I had a 10 millimeter get MIA. I don't know what the hell that thing is. I just, luckily, Harbor Freight sells a set of them. So I'll just have to, I got some, but I just gotta find it. So there's the inside of the cover. And it's got some dust on it, but this looks normal. It's not normal, but I mean, as things age, it's gonna get like that. Let's see if this belt. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let me show you. So, look down in there. See it. I don't know if I'll be able to get it. There's the belt there. I don't know if I'll be able to show everything, but I can pull. There's so much slack. Like I'm pulling the belt out right there. There's a lot of slack there. So it's gotta be, obviously it's broken. The time belt don't stretch that much. It's probably grabbed on some of the teeth. Let me see if I can separate it. Damage is already done, so I'll just separate it somehow. So here's the belt. I was looking for like dry rot. That's normal. Again, it's obviously just freewheeling at the crank, because like I said, I can't pull it all the way out. So I think we should just pull the spark plugs and see if we can look inside there. And Maybe we'll see some bent valves and conclude that this is going to need some head work or timing belt. Evidently, I wasn't thinking that good because I was like, well, I can pull the intake off and have more of a clear shot and look down at those valves. So I'm going to get my inspection camera and look further down in there, but we have a clear shot at the valves on bank 1 in the back, and then we got it on bank 2. So let me see what I find out and we'll go from there. Well, I'm just gonna put it this way: hindsight is 20/20. Always 20/20. Whoop, that's not where the camera go. So what I did, I went and looked at the valves with the inspection camera, and I'm just gonna be straight up. All of them are closed. So what I did, I just went ahead and put a 17 millimeter on the cam pulley, the bolt, and try to rotate it, and it's locked up. Let me show you. Camera here. I got a couple ways I can spin it, but I'm gonna. Well, I think I can go this way. Nope, I should just go the other way. What I could do, just prove to you, I could take my torque wrench, put a 17 socket on there, and you hear it click. But this is. It ain't going anywhere, and the vehicle was moving. I was able to push the car. Yeah, those valves are bent. Like I say, all of them are closed at the top on bank 1, on the intake side, and on bank 2. All of them are closed partially, except for the ones that are supposed to be open. They're open a smidgen, but the valves are bent. The guides are going to be screwed up. This car has 218,000 miles on it, and I gave him a quote, and he understood. You know, it ain't worth it. Now I did ask for clarification. You heard the vehicle. The guy that came out to initially assess it put a fuel pump in it, and that logically just didn't make any sense. Like, you know, it's obvious. I don't know how much you charge the guy, but the guy got his money, and it was a fuel pump and a timing belt. You know, from what he told me, he speculated. But this guy here, normally I just diagnose his vehicles for him, and sometimes he'll just go and get them fixed somewhere else. But that's what people pay for, and I'm cool with that. As far as this, if I was to do the engine, it's about 15 hours. If I was to do the head gaskets on both banks, it's 23 hours. So the vehicles is 2010 Honda Pilot with 218,000 miles. It ain't worth it. And I don't know if these transmissions had issues or not, but it lasted this long. I'm not sure if it was replaced. It looks pretty good. Either way, the vehicles, I'm not going to be servicing it. I'm not going to be repairing anything. They just came in for an assessment. That's what counts tow truck. They're going to come out and pick it up tomorrow. We're good to go. So this is the same motor I wound up doing for the Accord Cross Tour. I could not get that name out to save my life. It was a Honda Accord Cross Tour. So we have the variable cylinder management system on both banks, DCM. So we got the pressure switch and the control solenoid over there on bank 1 and bank 2. So yeah, I already know doing the heads on here are going to cost $1,000 just to get all the valves and stuff done, guides, seals, all that, and it ain't worth it. All right, I guess I'm going to go get the next vehicle. But if anything happened with this vehicle, I'll definitely update. Hit the link, subscribe to the channel, stay informed, how to research my work. See you on the next one.